this room. There's no cure for this one! 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 This one! This one! This one! There's no cure for this one!
Hello everyone, I'm Tony Doherty and welcome to another great week of Max's Muscle TV. Unfortunately, there's only a couple of episodes left in this series, but tonight we've got another great show as I'll be taking you through a workout that you can do practically anywhere when we look at a really effective body weight training routine. And in tonight's nutrition segment, Freddie and Pete tackle a nutrition plan that's a favourite of our extreme chef when they look at off-season options. First up though, it's time for the gun show as we go behind the scenes with two Australian champions, Rohan Reid and MuscleTV regular Ange Galati. Tonight the boys will be showing you one of their awesome arm workouts. We know you'll love it, so take it away fellas.
Today we're going to be doing some arm training, and my philosophy on training arms is always good form over weight and full range of motion.
I like doing arms. I just like concentrating them, squeezing them and keeping them tight.
I've always gotten good development from training arms once a week, and I've found that that works best, and working more than that doesn't seem to work more. More important quality over quantity.
My arms just weren't resting enough, doing them twice a week. It's not a matter of how much you do on it, it's how you do it.
I generally like to train the bigger muscle first, and I think that your arms 2/3 triceps and 1/3 biceps, so I like to train from biggest to smallest. So I'm training them together. My energy levels are better for the bigger muscle group.
First exercise will be tricep push down. I like to start with tricep push down, just getting the blood into the actual tricep muscle and everything's good, get the blood flowing, and then you hit the second muscle group quite heavy. It's very important that you sort of keep your elbows tucked in together, close together, and you're not going too high up where you're swinging, you're using your shoulders, you're concentrating your tricep muscle, going right down, full stretch, squeeze, and all the way back up again. Drop your weight down, concentrate on the rep range you're doing. You know, a lot of people are going shorter reps and longer reps, but make sure you do the correct weight for your body. We're supersetting this today, just to hit the muscle harder and quicker.
The second exercise we're going to do is a California press. A lot of people do a close grip bench press. The California press works the bar a bit higher up into your neck. We're going to be using some chains today. The chains add a different dimension to the exercise in that as you're pressing the weight higher, more chain links are lifting off the floor. So with the strength curves in exercise, as usually you press up, a lot of people will snap into the top of the movement. Now they're losing tension on the range of motion to the top of the movement. This kind of balances out the strength curve to be more even across the range of motion, which is going to build a better squeeze into the top of the muscle and create more shape separation in the top of the muscle. Certainly using a much lighter weight with the beginners, but the chain does help you control the range of motion and keep it nice and smooth.
So our third exercise we'll be doing skull crushes with an EZ bar. It's going to be very straight over the top of the head, just going to the front of the forehead, all the way up, full stretch, straight up to the roof and back down again, keeping your elbows quite close in.
Certainly with the skull crushers, form discipline and safety, using a spotter is a good idea. No one wants to drop weight on their head, that's why they're called skull crushers. Bringing the bar down to your hairline is probably the best indicator of where you should bring the bar down to, and up over your eyes. And if you work that range of motion, you keep your elbows fairly fixed throughout that range of motion, bring the bar down to your hairline and up when it's overhead over your eyes, not over your chest, that'll keep the tension on the muscle. The last exercise we're going to be doing, using the points of flexion, in that we've trained our arms beside ourselves at 90 degrees from our body, and now we're going to go overhead. We're going to do a seated French press or an overhead tricep extension. We want to hit the whole muscle from every different angle. That's what's going to build that impact, that pop. We're going to move on to biceps now. and we're going to start with a barbell curl. I like to use form discipline and discipline myself to that. So standing with a slight lean forward, what I see most people doing is not coming down until the elbow's straight. And if you lean slightly forward, you can come down and your elbow will become completely straight. The bar won't be resting against your thigh with a slight lean forward. So there's no point at which the tension comes off the muscle. So the slight lean forward and just curling all the way up and all the way down, there'll be tension right throughout the movement. The reason we're going to stretch now is to get a bit more range of motion in the biceps. Ange's triceps are really, really pumped, so that they're getting a little bit tight, so he's dragging his elbows forward in order to complete the curl. So we're just going to stretch him out. So we're just going to grab it upright and stand up and feel the stretch along our tricep here. We're feeling a stretch along here. Yep. Nice big stretch. It allows the fascia around the muscle to release and create actually a bigger muscle down the track.
Yeah, that stretch did help with Rohan put me through before, so actually got down a bit more down in motion, so motion of the arm was good, give me more stretch.
Second exercise, we'll be doing a spider curl, a bit of a nostalgic Bill Pearl number. It's like a preacher curl, but your body's prone. Again, using the points of flexion concept, we're bringing our elbow out to 90 degrees from our body. So it's just a slightly different squeeze and a slightly different feel, and the strength curve changes completely.
You've got to concentrate on that muscle that you're working once again. You're leaning over a bench and you can swing it once again. You just actually hold it, put a lot of tension on your bicep. You can't cheat with that exercise. It's really important not to. After we finish the second exercise, we'll probably do some dumbbell concentration curls. So we're working that peak of the bicep. You really concentrate on that peak area.
I like the Arnold method, standing bent over, arm hanging free, bringing the dumbbell, your little finger to your opposite shoulder. It's probably a really nice way to do it. Do it the way you get the best feel, I think is the best indicator. If you can feel the muscle working and the muscle's isolating, that's good for you. That's the arm workout. I think Ange got a great pump. Arms are nearly doubled in size.
Rohan's got a good pump in the tricep, you can sense the lower part hanging through there. We just work the peak, top of the peak, all the fullness.
It's got a fullness through the brachialis. He's got a nice big pump in the main meat of his bicep here. Look at that split that he's developed down here. He's got a freaky little split down, crazy down there. All those lines add a lot of impact, and we've trained a lot of different angles to get those lines today. That's our arm workout today. I hope you've enjoyed it watching us, and I hope you enjoyed yourself too, Ange. Great workout, mate.